Should we see if you're burnt out? Put a finger down if you're exhausted and you can't figure out why, because this game is about to expose your burnout. Put a finger down if you struggle to put a sticker on something because you're scared to put it in the wrong place. Put a finger down if you took your grades painfully seriously growing up, like your whole identity depended on them. Put a finger down if you need at least 3 opinions, a full research mission before making even a simple decision. Put a finger down if you can't buy a product without comparing every option like you're purchasing a house. Put a finger down if you drop things fast when you're not immediately good at them. Guilty. Put a finger down if teachers used to call you a joy to have in class or easy to manage. Yeah, that one stings a little. Now, put another finger down if you started working when you were really young, like middle school or high school. No real downtime ever. Put a finger down if you grew up in a home where sitting on the couch felt like breaking a rule and you still feel guilty resting. Put a finger down if you're the child of first-generation immigrants and hard work was treated like a family moral code. And put a finger down if you're the eldest daughter. I don't think we need an explanation there. Even if you only put one finger down, here's the truth. You didn't just become burned out. You were trained to hold life in a tight, white-knuckled grip when you're supposed to hold it with an open palm. Life is meant to be experienced, not managed like a performance review. Drop burnt out in the comments, even if you put one finger down. Taylor Swift said it best when she sang, "It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me." With that being said, the common denominator in all of your toxic jobs might be you. If you've been fired multiple times, if you keep having the same issues at every single job, if the toxic coworker always look and sound suspiciously familiar, it might not be them. It might be you. Now, don't panic. This isn't a death sentence, but it is a reality check. You are the common denominator. And before you come for me in the comments, let me be clear. You can change. You can turn this around, but only if you stop blaming everyone else and start looking at the feedback. That warning in your last review, that cold shoulder from your last boss, yeah, it meant something. Get curious, not defensive, because growth doesn't start with a job title or a promotion. It starts with a mirror. So take stock, take accountability, and then take the next step forward. The moment someone attacks your character instead of your work is the moment you know they have nothing left. Have you ever noticed how the second someone feels threatened by your success, they suddenly change the subject? Here's the thing. People who can't keep up with your performance will almost never come at you with facts. Instead, they pivot. They'll nitpick your personality. They'll twist your tone. They'll drag up some irrelevant story about how you made them feel. That's not feedback, that's strategy. When they can't beat your output, they'll go after your image. And the louder they get, the clearer it is that you've already won on the scoreboard that matters. Results. Now, does that mean it doesn't sting? Of course it does. Nobody enjoys being the target of side conversations, whispers, or pit jobs. But let's call it what it is, a smokescreen. They're not protecting the team. They're protecting themselves. So when it happens to you, don't spiral. Don't over-explain. Let your work speak. Document everything. And remember, if someone's best weapon is gossip, it's because they've already lost the real game. Now, go ahead and save this post as your reminder because I promise you, you're going to need it.
This is something super simple that you can do at work to impress senior leaders, and because very few people do it, it helps you to stand out. Key is to include better meeting titles in your calendar invites. I know this probably seems too nitpicky and in the details. It's something that people on the receiving end of these calendar invites appreciate because it makes it so much easier to scan a calendar and know what's coming up next. Instead of simply putting the subject or the topic as the calendar invite title, include a little bit more detail. Instead of simply saying monthly sync, say something like monthly sync and then your name and their name. Instead of simply saying Project A, say Project A Design Review. I'm Jack. This is my background. I'm sharing all the big and little things that I wish I had known sooner in my career.
I need to know if I'm right or wrong here, so feel free and weigh in the comments. But I want to retire this nonsense once and for all. Your workplace is not a family. It's a team, a business, a contract. You know what families don't do? Families don't put you on a PIP. Families do not lay you off during a restructure. Families don't cut your roll and send you a LinkedIn post about wishing you well. The "we're like a family here" line, it's usually code for work overtime without complaining, tolerate dysfunction, accept zero boundaries. No, you didn't sign up to be anyone's work sibling or corporate mom. You signed up to do a job on a team with adults. So let's stop with the emotional manipulation and start building healthy teams, ones where people are respected, not guilt-tripped. You want connection? Great. But call it what it is. Professional trust, not family. Give me 60 seconds just to convince you. My face for an untrained boss. My face to a passive-aggressive boss. My face for a toxic boss. My face for a gossiping boss. My face for a narcissistic boss. My face for the boss who likes to hear themselves talk. My face for the boss that likes to over-explain. My face for the boss that won't let things go. My face for the overly aggressive boss. My face for the boss that's really unclear. My face for the boss that micromanages. My face for the boss that's touchy-feely. My face for the boss that barks orders. My face to the boss that steals credit. This is my face for a boss that wants to be your best friend. This is my face for a lazy boss. So tell me, did I convince you? This is for the high capacity, always on, take it all on their shoulders types. You know, the dependable ones, the fixers, the quiet backbones of broken systems. You can't fix a toxic workplace. You outlast it or you walk away. Let me say what most people are just too polite to admit. No amount of hustle will fix a place that thrives on chaos. No level of loyalty will shift a culture that protects poor leadership. And that's not your failure. That's the system doing what it was built to do. If you stay too long, dysfunction starts to feel normal. You minimize the red flags. You silence your own gut. You start to forget what it felt like to be respected. So, here's your permission slip. You were never supposed to carry all of it. Set it down, reclaim your energy, and choose better. And if this resonated with you, I want you to put "I deserve